John, you played them basically down to the wire. You have to be proud or excited about the way that the team played with so much energy, even though you didn't win the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Not excited about a loss, but I think our guys battled, and we've done that consistently, so it's not necessarily a surprise. I mean, this is a very competitive group, very close-knit group, and they've done a really good job continuing to push, continuing to rally with the day-to-day grind of it, and we practiced consistently well, and that's why we're able to perform. We just got to be a little bit better, and we'll get over that hump.
Tyrese, Racers hadn't given up 33 points to anybody this year, and you were able to kind of expose some parts of their defense. What did you see, and how were you able to be so successful tonight?
It just started in practice. They prepared us well in practice, and they knew the disadvantages and advantages we had going into the game. And so we knew they wasn't going to help as much, and then so we just penetrated, and it was to look for shooters, but sometimes they didn't help, and then I was just able to finish at the rim.
You had a long hug with Shaq in the line after. Do you know Shaq
Oh,
Buchanan?
no. But at all, like, whoever, it's always a basketball family.
Okay.
Like, it's enjoyable, it's fun. Even if we pick a fight with anybody on the court, at the end of the day, we all family. We don't take it off the court and just be like, I don't like you or something like that. It's always going to be love at the end of the game.
Most points you ever scored in a game here, is this maybe the most memorable game you've ever had?
Points, it's fun, but I had 5 turnovers, and then we didn't come out with the W. So I had some good games this season. I had a double-double one game, but stats they just stats. If we don't get the win, it's not too important to me.
Coach, this is a Racer basketball team that does a really good job rebounding, particularly on the offensive glass. How did you guys take that away tonight?
Our guys competed. I mean, rebounding is just a mindset. They're a big team, a physical team, but I mean, we can match up with them size-wise. I thought our guys did that, and really just had the mindset to. That was one of our keys, is to win the rebounding war, and our guys executed our game plan honestly to a T. They really did. Had a couple breakdowns, but I thought we really battled. Give the guys a lot of credit.
So how did you and your teammates on the field combat such an aggressive team tonight?
Just playing, like just like going at each other. Murray State a good team, so we always want to compete with any team that come in, especially because we've been on the road so much this year. When we get like a good team like Murray State to come in, we just want to battle and play hard.
John, from your standpoint, what's the best thing that John Moran does? He does so many good things, but what's the best thing that he does?
He's got a really good pace about himself. He doesn't really get sped up. He just kind of takes what's there. He really does. I think something probably not underrated, I guess, but the thing we talked about was trying to stay home on their other guys. I mean, because he plays, and I don't think they took him out.
14 seconds.
14 seconds, yeah.
He plays the whole game, and he's got the ball in his hands the whole game. There's a reason the kid's a projected lottery pick. So more than likely, he's going to get his numbers. Where they've been good is when he gets up to, and he got it tonight too, but 11 assists. And when there are 2 losses, he's averaging 6 assists tonight. So we talked about trying to stay at home and limiting their other guys, and I thought we did that. And if we had kept him around his average, we'd have won the game. But you don't anticipate a kid shooting 21 free throws. So, but I'm not discounting the refs. I thought honestly that's the best crew we've had all year.
And you were down a guy.
We only had 2 of them. And those guys called a really, really good game in a unique situation for them. I thought they did a great job.
I know you didn't get a win this week, but you played 2 of the top teams in the conference to the wire. What do you take out of that?
That we can be right there, and we knew that coming into the season. The reality, we had 3 out of 4 on the road to start, and we've played number 1 3 games in a row now. So we've had a very challenging schedule. In my opinion, it's probably the toughest schedule for anybody in the league. And we've showed that we can play with people. Obviously, Jacksonville, I think that's an anomaly for us. We're a better team than that, clearly. But we've showed that we can play with anybody. If Murray's the class of the league, we can be right there. So we just got to stay the course and keep pushing.
Tyrese, what did you think you did best tonight? What do you take away from this game?
Just controlling the tempo, leading the team, and just picking the guys up. Because some guys was mentally, they lost it at some points, and I was able to just bring them back into the game, bring energy, and just I really want to give a shout out to the fans that came out, Murray State and SIUE fans, because they the ones who kept the atmosphere going and gave it to me, and I just passed it to the team.
Coach, defensively, go ahead.
I was sorry, I'm just going to echo off of what he said. I thought our guys, he referenced, like mentally, you know, where we were at. And I thought our guys really stayed the course the entire game. And that's something that we've been a little inconsistent with, honestly. And I thought from start to finish, the guys were in the right state of mind. You know, we talk a lot about battling through adversity. And I thought we stayed the course and stayed consistent mentally. And that's why we were able to perform, you know, at the level that we did.
Defensively, how do you kind of stay on Moran, just like on ball? Is there really any stopping it? Do you kind of let him have his shots and maybe sag off a little bit? And defensively, what's your game plan going into?
You know, we went under a lot of ball screens, which we don't typically do. You know, and he made 3 threes early. But we stuck with our game plan. He didn't make another one. You know what I mean? So I think your best bet is to give him a little space, you know, and try to just wall him up and contain. Which we did a decent job. We just fouled him a little bit too much. But the kid's talented.
Can you speak on Tyrese's play tonight?
I mean, he's the engine for us. You know what I mean? And I think he's starting to understand. That's the thing with establishing yourself as a program and building that a lot of people don't understand. You know, we've got a lot of continuity from last year's team. But the reality, we got 3 new guys in our starting lineup, so, and they're playing a lot of minutes for us, led by Ty. It takes time for everybody to kind of establish themselves, establish their role, and see what, you know, how to play with one another. The thing that Ty is starting to understand that mentally, like in terms of emotion, his personality permeates our locker room, and that's a lot of pressure for a young guy. It is. It's not about production. I mean, he can score the ball. He can get 30 any night. You know, that's a non-issue, but it's a lot of pressure from the standpoint of being in the right state of mind. Because when he's good, we're good. When he gets emotional and he kind of, you know, goes up and down, the rest of the roster goes up and down. And he's starting to understand that. And he referenced it. I mean, he was as steady as he could be tonight, and everybody else was as a result.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you.